Hello, my name's Iona.
I'm Sharon. And she's
Frankie.
Frankie. Right, welcome to a video.
Oh, we got that right.
I know. I don't know if
We might want to do one more with enthusiasm, but no.
I think we need to assess whether that's actually a good idea and if it's working. It was an idea a year ago.
Yeah.
6 months ago. Anyway, welcome back to a video. It's been a couple of weeks actually, because last week we didn't do one. We went to the art show, which was delightful. We walked around with free champagne and a few little nibbles and inspected other people's art.
Yeah, really. I wonder how many complaints they got about that Aaron Sini. I bet you I wasn't the only one. Aaron Sini, it was really lovely, but it was thin. It was hot, so the cheese melted out and burned, and there would have been some Karens in there that would have really taken them to task over that.
I did not. So the poor little. Do you remember the lady offering a refill of the wine? And I just said,
yes!
So she asked us if we wanted, if she could get us some more, and I replied with, if you must, and she looked very confused.
She was English as a second language, a lovely young lady who was just doing her job, and she didn't really know what to do.
She got more wine, but then she did avoid us for the rest of the night.
Yeah, she did. I don't think she wouldn't have understood the sarcasm.
No, we couldn't have been that out. If you must.
Is that a use?
She did. So yeah, we went to the art show. There's some photos. We'll put them in maybe at the end if we can. Yeah. I remember.
But sweeping shots, because plagiarising artwork is not cool. But
you were allowed to take photos in there. There were signs that said you can take photos, just not specifically of the art.
Yeah,
but we don't really want to take photos of other people because that's not cool. So
no.
Anyway, so we did that, and then
there were some really phenomenal styles in there.
Some of the outfits were good.
Beautiful.
So we did that on Thursday night instead of having dinner. Well, it's not instead of having dinner. We did that, and then we came here and had dinner. And then someone said, "Should we do a video?" And I said, "Not with the amount of wine we did." So we did not do that
because we sat down, and out of habit, I pulled out wine because that's what we do here. And my beautiful boy made that amazing apple crumble.
It was very good.
Oh yeah. And then in the morning he said, "Oh, the leftovers are all yours," because he's a shift worker, so he went straight to sleep, and I ate too much apple crumble, and then threw myself up a hill. I went walking up hills. That was fun. It was taxing.
So then on Saturday we went back to the art show, a little bit more sober, and did another little lap just to see what we had missed.
That's what we always do.
But
we usually do it so we can beat the crowds, but this time we didn't really master it, eh?
Yeah. Because we got a little bit carried away with the walk, because it was a lovely day on Saturday.
Yes,
so we did a walk around the waterfront, got a little carried away.
Yes, forgot why we were there. I got the venues confused anyway. I thought
that was a little confusing. So anyway, so we did another little bit. It gets really crowded in there though, so we left. We did our little lap, and we've got a little plot, so you go around one shed, around the other shed, and then in the middle. But then it started to get quite busy in there.
But that's kind of the point, hey?
Yeah.
My blessed boy buys us the tickets, and they're quite expensive. And so you have the VIP night where you get the free wine. And so by the time we get to, we're looking at the artwork, and it's crowded, and you get a bit over the people, and then we get tipsy. So we have to go back on the Saturday to just go back and make sure that we've paid
And when you start to make snarky comments about people standing in the way, you know it's time to leave.
Oh yeah, that was me. But they were right in the middle of a thoroughfare, the group of 4 of them.
Yeah, it's not a place to catch up. But anyway, let's stop with So, welcome to another video.
I did hear myself. We did move pretty fast out of there after that.
Well, I was thinking it. I just didn't. I don't think I said anything. I'm not sure.
You didn't say anything out loud. I did. I spoke to you, but loud enough they could hear it.
So anyway, so 2 weeks ago we drew a dinner challenge from the bag, and tonight we've had that dinner. So we'll start this video 5 minutes into it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. With what we've just eaten, essentially. So
I did the starter, Little Women. I drew Little Women, and then I thought, that should be easy because they were all starving. But I'd gotten confused between the Cold Mountain movie where they were starving and Little Women. Turns out when I googled Little Women food yesterday, they had full-on menus because they had Christmas banquets and all sorts of roast meats and desserts and all sorts of wonderful things, but leek and potato soup popped up on the list, and that's one of my boys' favourites. So I made leek and potato soup today, and it was The weather's a little bit cold. It's been a bit stormy the last couple of days, and so it was quite nice.
It's turned very wintry. So when I was waiting for the bus to come here at 5 o'clock, I was like, yeah, it is dark.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're heading into the dark times.
The dark times of the American Civil War, but they had leek and potato soup, so
And it was delicious, and it was comforting, and it was just what the night called for. I drew Maine. I drew Maine. We'll say I drew Maine. I didn't drew Maine. We did a swap.
Oh, yeah, we
but
did.
that's okay.
That's right.
And I had Machino, which is an Italian fashion label.
Yes.
So when I googled their fashion images, so initially I was leaning towards pizza because it's Italian, but I googled the images, and then there was an image of like a McDonald's dress.
Yeah.
So we had McDonald's for dinner. I'll let you know in about 30 minutes if I'm hungry again. But I'm very full. I mean,
was good.
I bought the McDonald's, and I don't do it very often. I don't really know how to do it. So we just got some burgers and some fries. And then I had to take it on the bus, and I was very conscious of how much it smelled like McDonald's on the bus. But anyway, that's what we had.
With a classy red wine.
And yes.
Out one crockery.
Yeah, we had plates from McDonald's, which is weird, but that's okay.
We
didn't have a knife and fork.
I always do that. I don't know why I do that.
It's okay.
And given that the dishwasher wasn't working, that wasn't that classy, really.
Can I get the plates into be washed again anyway? So it's all good. And then
Jack drew
Colombia,
and so he's not with us tonight because he's been shift working.
He only attends dinner if he drews Maine, but he drew dessert in Colombia.
So he came home after work and he made a batch of brownies that are still in the tray. And I've got a coffee brewing. But with
She spoiled the jug. There's nothing brewing, but anyway.
I found the plunger and all the bits to go with it. That's
Okay.
Do you have milk on your coffee?
Do you have milk?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then maybe I do.
I just thought about that. Yeah, I don't need to worry because I do have milk. Just a little. And
I won't have the last of the milk. Jack can have the last.
He put a dusting of icing sugar on, which is like cocaine. So brownies are his favourite thing to bake. So.
I mean, well done if you're following along. I just realised we're having two different conversations. But anyway.
Because one of them is having a go at me, so I'm just changing the...
So for dessert, we've got brownies to come, but we've not quite got there yet.
Jack heard me last time I watched a video. One of my videos, because I watched them so I can remember what I've said yes to. And he heard me. And he said, what was going on? He said, I was watching the video and I heard and saw all of the digs you had at me that I don't notice at the time. Anyhow, I don't know where the bag is. Oh, it's over there.
We're not up to that yet. We've got it as a sewing content. So, since we last talked, I have finished Me Made May, which, I mean, that was enlightening. I took a photo of my outfits every day for a month.
I felt that.
It was a long
Towards
month.
the end, yeah. And I was going along going, how would I do it for 30 days? Because I tried that outfit of the day way back. I was putting an outfit up every day of stuff that I'd made. And then I just...
Oh, I think the idea is that you have nice outfits for 31 days or whatever. Yeah. I actually feel sorry for my partner who has to live with me wearing what I wear half the time because some of those photos were not great. But that's okay. I mean... It's life, baby.
Mine were a little, ever so slightly avant-garde and overdressed. So I get dressed in the morning to do the outfit of the day, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to leave the house in this.
No, because one day I was literally wearing pajamas, but anyway. So we did that, and then I have finished my October Otago top challenge thing. I've taken some photos, and I'll try and put them in here, but I don't know how good they are, so they might not be in here. But anyway, I've made this top. It's a McCall's pattern. I'll try and put it in here. There's a lot you can't follow along with here. But anyway, so I've made that. I have thoughts. I think if you're 20, this fabric would be kind of cool and ironic. And if you're 70, it would be kind of cool and age appropriate. I don't know that it's appropriate for me in my... middle era.
I think that actually looks really nice on you, but it's not your typical style. That's what
probably.
you've got a problem with.
And the other thing is, so the pattern has quite a pronounced drop sleeve. So actually, so for this, I've modified the pattern by taking a very scientific wedge out of the shoulder. Okay. And it's still not quite enough, so it's still quite a drop sleeve. But I don't think I could take it in much further without ruining the sleeve thingy. So I mean, the pattern I quite like it. There's a view of this pattern that doesn't have this tie, and it's just got a like an elasticated neck thing, which I thought might be quite fun to try. But I think overall I did enjoy sewing it, and I've French seamed the whole thing. So, you can't...
That's what I was going to ask, actually.
Yeah, it's French seamed the whole way through. So I did not require an overlocker.
I think that's... I'll just screw.
I did even remember to open the buttonholes, which we know is a flaw sometimes.
Saturday.
Yeah, I wore that blazer today as well.
Flapping around the harbour, going, I wish I'd have... But you had your scissors in your pocket.
I don't know why. I made the blazer. It's in my bag. And I didn't open the buttonholes, but I wore it anyway. And it was a windy day. I didn't have a hair tie, so my hair was going everywhere. The blazer was going everywhere. I was minding about the unopened buttonholes. But the scissors were in the pocket. I don't know why. Somehow I'm making the blazer. I put the scissors in the pocket.
Strangest hook. It was the strangest hook because it was one of the very few times that almost everything about my outfit was going well. I was just concerned about... I'm always concerned about my hair. But as it happened, the wind did a good job of it.
It was not doing a good job with my hair. My hair was going everywhere.
Was everywhere.
I didn't have a hair tie.
You were struggling. It's not usually your way.
It was a nightmare. Anyway, I did open the button.
I didn't quite know what to do about it. Maybe it's me that goes around complaining, nothing really fits.
I wear the blazer today, but I did open the buttonholes this morning when I was getting ready. And my partner walked past and said, what you doing? I was like, just opening buttonholes, as you do. So I had to open these ones. Because I put the shirt on, and I went, need to open the buttonholes. So I was wearing it, opening them. I should just remember. Somehow when I sew things, I think I've done the buttonholes, I'll put the buttons on and job done. I don't. There's a final step. Anyway, is that all I've done? I finished my blazer, and then I did, so from Beyond the Pink Door, I did order a crescent tote bag thing, and that arrived, and I cut it out yesterday. Me and the cat cut it out yesterday. So I've cut it out. It's ready to sew, but I don't think I've got the patience to sew it right now. I think that I actually don't have enough of the stuff because you've got the woven interfacing and the fusible interfacing, and there's only enough woven interfacing for the back, not for the back panel. And it's come from England, Poundbury in England, so I can't send it back, and I can't. So I was like, oh man.
I've got some really heavy duty interfacing in there.
Well, I've got some sewn interfacing, so I've cut and I thought I'll just quilt it. But I probably need to read the instructions to figure out when I need to do that and what it's all for. And it's one of those, it's an indie pattern where the instructions are quite detailed, so there's a lot of words to read, and I was like, I haven't quite worked out what, I've cut it out, it's in the box. I might just go away until I've got a bit more patience for it.
I don't know why I bought that interface and the really heavy duty stuff. I think I may have used it for something, but I don't typically like using interfacing because it doesn't age well for me anyway.
It's quite useful when you accidentally put holes in your fabric by yourself. So in sewing this, I've got a hole, it's either there or there, and there's one on the back. So I just interfaced it and went, oh well.
So I got as far as cutting the underlay out because I'm using that, so obviously the same fabric, and I'm making E, which is the red one, out of that. Cool. I think it's just different enough that we're not making exactly the same thing. And then I thought I'd make the collar and the cuffs out of this. I don't know about the button facing. It might be a bit too complex. And then I've cut strips from the remnants out of this gold stuff, and I was going to use that as a binding on the internal seams.
Oh, that is so cool.
But then the seam and the blouse, I was thinking, I don't know how I was going to do that, but I think I might French seam it.
Yeah.
Because this will be too obvious under there as a binding. So use this around the binding of the collar,
So this has
and the armholes.
this facing bit, and I did use a binding on that
Yeah.
bit, and I think you can actually see it if you get in the right light. But I don't actually care. I don't mind that. Well, you can see it quite a bit. I don't. It's fine. It's
And
like
so-
the skeleton of my top.
That's where I'm going. So it'll have this underneath it for the body part, and then the sleeves will just be that, like that. So,
Cool.
so I got that far, but I have to change the thread of my overlocker.
Oh no.
and then because I'm doubling it, and there's a pleat in there I've just seen too. But yeah, I'm gonna layer the two things, so I need to overlock those pieces together beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's been limited time progress, but I think that's okay. If May taught me anything, it's that I've got too many clothes. And I thought for a while that I didn't have enough tracksuits, but actually I do have enough tracksuits. Because I had to do a lot of washing in May as well. And on that note, so about a month ago, we drew the challenge for the next bespoke box.
Yeah, we did too. Oh, yeah, I had no warning. I didn't know this was happening. Okay. And so that sounded really mean and petulant. But
Communication is not my strong point, but this is the Ann-Margret bespoke
oh, Ann-Margret.
Ann-Margret. So,
That goes in the collection because those are going to be framed at some
well, there's
point.
words in there as well.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Sorry.
There's not. I tried to use a pen, which is, it's been a long time since I've actually written.
Did you get your license for your pen? Mrs. Harrington.
So good we did. She's laughing up.
She goes from cozy to dancing in seconds. We have 2.5 meters of fabric from the... Oh, the fabric box.
Yeah,
There are some... Okay, no worries.
there
No
are
worries.
some flaws in the fabric. I
No
only
worries.
noticed it when I was chopping it in half.
Pamp yourself like she would. Okay.
So,
Oh! A lip kit. Choice. That's what... Okay, that's what I'm doing tomorrow morning.
I don't know what these things are, by the way. They're on the... So in Farmers, they have a sale section with the red dot. So,
And so there's Salt Drops, which are sugar-free natural flavour for sparkling water, and this is peach and passion fruit.
that came from Pack and Save, not
I
from
should-
Farmers.
I should probably make an effort to teach you say what I think about some of these things.
But, yeah, me too, to be fair.
Yes. Oh, yay. And Sweetscape. Whew. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's really good. I let it hit me. Sweet Escape handcrafted soap. It's quite potent. It's lovely.
From the Wally Collective.
Oh, I did it again.
Really? Right.
Maybe it's just me. It just hit the back of my... Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had no idea what cottons matched, so we've got 2 different cottons to go with. I don't know. Good luck with this.
This is
So this one is this is a very you fabric.
this is very much my comfort zone. This is not in my comfort zone. Is this in your comfort zone?
Yeah, a little more in my comfort zone, I think.
I can see a tracksuit.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I kind of already know what I'm gonna make with that, but
So here we go. Oh, hang on. Can I do that quickly so that you can
It's-
see?
it's-
It's a brown and blue stripe.
is it
Oh,
brown or
it's
is it
dark
maroon?
red.
It's like burgundy.
It is too. I'm sorry. It's a bit. It's one of those ones. If you move it too far in front of your face, you hypnotise yourself. It's got a nice texture though, and a nice weight.
It's kind of velvety,
It is. It's a velour,
quite stretchy.
a shallow velour though. So it's you can feel the texture, but it's not not like a shade pile carpet. Is the best I can say. Look at that selvage though. The selvage would make a lovely binding.
Well, you can do
Oh,
whatever
this
you
is
like
good.
with it.
Okay, so
But you have to be careful.
It's
'cause
got some stretch.
Yeah, it's got quite a bit of stretch. So it's, yeah, but you have to be careful because in some places, if you look at when you lay it out, I can't even. But some of there's some black bits on it, and I don't quite know where they came from. So
okay.
just
so
be careful
make
when you're
sure-
cutting it out.
Yeah, sure. Make sure they're in a.
Yeah, and I tried to give you the good half, but they're both the same. I'm pretty
God.
sure there's 2.5 meters there.
Oh my God! But actually,
But-
that's not bad either. The interior is
Yeah.
not a bad facing.
Because you got to use the other side.
I'm like, oh, there's some comfort. Maybe if I just make the garment reversible.
So
my God!
Because when I was doing my research and I was watching a YouTube video of Ann-Margret having an interview with Johnny Carson.
Oh
And
yes.
she was on the couch being interviewed. Then she got up and she did like a song and a dance thing. And then she went back to the couch and she kind of curled up and she looked really cozy. All in the same outfit. So
Okay, I got it. Okay.
so that's what we've got. She's challenged.
I actually do have an idea, but it's really out there for me. But I think I might do it. Especially using that as a binding. That's okay. Do you want the tissue paper?
Yeah.
Recycling and all of that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the box back again.
That's recycling because that was originally your birthday present. Oh, it's a lovely feel though. Oh my God.
So I've had this for a while and I've been quite excited about sewing it up. Just had to get through this one first.
I'm excited about I'm significantly challenged, which is absolutely the point. It is so good for the time period too. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have to draw dinner challenges.
Dinner challenges, and the main from tonight's draw will be the theme for the next box.
Oh God. Oh, we need to draw for Jack too.
Yes. So these are the courses.
You have to draw for Jack because you know that's.
This is Jack.
That wine is quite fruity.
Jack got main.
Oh yay!
He got main.
Cool, that means he has to have dinner with us next week. I got starter again.
I got dessert. Okay, Jack for main. Oh no, this is our theme.
Okay, it's a sticky one, so it's not one of the weird ones I just put in.
Well, oh my God, it's stuck together.
Oh no, it's my handwriting.
It is, and it's stuck together.
And
So
it's two lines. Oh no.
Ah, Rio de Janeiro beach.
Oh. Okay, good on you, Jack.
For a midwinter fabric box challenge. Rio de Janeiro beach, Maine.
Shall I put those online for Jackie?
Jackie. Yeah.
Or Jack?
And this is my
Well, I was going to say Jackaroo, and then I thought that's a little bit babyish. No,
my dessert is Korea.
Wow. Good luck with that.
Oh no, I've already got an idea. Handy.
Huh.
If you pay attention for a couple more minutes,
I know,
you do the
I know.
draw, and then we could wrap this up, and then you could do that.
I know, but then I will have forgotten that I need to do that.
That's okay, I'll remember.
Oh.
Don't put it back in the... Okay, good.
I nearly did.
Not putting it back in the bag yet.
Okay. Oh, I hope it's not. Oh,
This is for the starter.
Yeah, I got. Oh, this can't be good. The Politician TV show. I know exactly what they're talking about. Bette Midler and
What they're talking about, you wrote
no,
it.
I know. I'm writing it. They were these beautiful, brightly coloured. Oh, gosh,
There's my knee on the leg again.
I don't remember them eating anything though. As a starter, politician. It's American politics.
Okay, so we have for starter next week, the Politician TV show. For main, we have Rio de Janeiro beach. And for dessert, we have Korea.
We're going around the world.
It's pretty global. Okay. That's it from us today.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up quickly because she needs to remember to take a photo of that so that we...
No, I already did that while you were telling me not to.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll still wrap it up quickly so that we don't leave people here for a long time. And we will catch everyone next week for what we do for this and any sewing content updates. And, well, I mean, if we're clever about it, we might do some Saturday adventure photos as well.
We're going to try and do Saturday adventure stuff, but I've seen other people do their live stuff and their photos, and it looks really cool, but
we do Saturday adventures, we're just not very good at taking the phone
yeah.
It's
not elegant.
Live in the moment. Okay, so we'll leave it there for now, and we'll see you again next week.
I'll go and get this coffee done.
Bye.